assassins. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching this at any point in time, I want to thank you for joining the High Shadow Society. That's what's playing in the background as we banish emotional and psychic vampires and do our best to heal ourselves. So, for those who have been following all my videos, if there are anybody who's been following all my videos, or at least my last string of videos, I keep forgetting the cameras over here, y'all. There has been, I talked about the mind control thing. So I found a lot of anti-mind control frequencies that help you keep your mind clear of control and manipulation, right? I've been playing them to the point where now literally the spirit, like the woman is over here, the same woman who's been trying to control all this stuff. She literally begged me. She's like, please can you turn off the anti-mind control? She's like, please turn off the anti-mind control. I'm like, really? Is like she's that controlling? Like, I'm surprised, and I guess I'm kind of not surprised, but I really am surprised. Like, it shouldn't be surprising to me, but it is. It's like, wow, it's really that controlling. So I'm gonna get some cards in a second, but I want to put that message out there. So, like, the mind control thing is so real to the point where if you do something that whatever this bitch does not like, she's like, tries to change your whole perception about everything. Like, I said something, she does not like it, and she was trying to like mind control me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I have to keep it on 24/7 apparently, because whatever, she doesn't like she don't like me, I don't like her either. Whatever the fuck this bitch is. But the bitch be calling herself my wife and something. I don't even understand how that works. Like, I'm not married to anybody. I'm single as fuck. Ain't no ring on no finger, no type of wear, not even a pretend ring, nothing. Like, I'm not married in no way, shape, or form. But there's this delusional woman out there. I think she's a mental patient in a psych ward, to be very, very honest. I think she's a mental patient in some kind of psych ward or in some kind of hospital. Like, it's just, like, it strikes me as, like, immobile. She could have cerebral palsy because somebody I grew up with had cerebral palsy, and I could tell that they were, how they tell you that if you're gifted in one, if you're blocked in another area, you'll be gifted in another area. So, like, this person was immobile. The person I knew growing up was immobile. He could not move. He could barely speak, but he still communicated, and he could still, like, tell you stuff and still let you know stuff. So this is giving me that type of energy. Like, this person may have been this way for a very long time, and have developed more psychic abilities because they were just stuck there. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just reading the energy that has been coming to me. And it has been a horrible energy that's trying to control people. I don't know to what level this person's reaches. I really don't know what level this person's reaches, but it seems to me like they are, I don't know. It's just toxic. So give me a second. I'm about to roll into the back here so I can get my cards and then actually do this. But I just want to preface this with that, because that has what has been popping up. Throughout this, if you come in, please hit the like button, or if you watch this later, please hit the like button. If you have a question, $11 a question, you can cash at me, LivingShadow13. You can also go to my website, thelivingShadow.me, and book a personal reading if you would like to. Again, I do have the $11 a question as a personal reading you can book. So if you have one question, you can book that for $11 a question. However, if you have multiple questions and you have multiple questions, don't expect them to be answered for that 11. Like, you're going to have to keep paying $11 if you want to do it that way. Like, you better off just getting the full personal if you want, or love, career, whatever. You'd be better off doing that than just straight up, just question after question. Because I'm going to charge you for each question. I'm going to just tell you that right now. We ain't doing shit for free over here. You're going to be charged for each and every fucking question. So give me one moment. I'm about to get back here so I can have a space to lay the cards down. We're about to get started. So, hold on. Lazy Y'all heard that song? Apparently it went viral. I've seen it all over TikTok. Legs and hips and body. Talking about the legs and hips and body. Bringing on the legs and hips and body. Let me get this too. Sage pause. Legs and hips and body. And my shoe fell out. Body. Coming with the body. And for those who don't know, I do have more than just assassin apparel on the Shadow Shop on the same website, LivingShadow13. If you want, you can get a pillow. That's Living Shadow pillow right here. LivingShadow.me. It's like a throw pillow. It's cute. I have a Scorpio one. Some Scorpio. There's all the zodiac signs is there. There's some animals there. If you have a special spirit animal, and can be a way to kind of honor them or to look at that. So, hey, if that works for you, go check that out. I'm gonna be adding more things on there. So, constantly check. If you watch this channel or if you participate in anything I got going on here, check my website constantly, because I do add things constantly, especially to the Shadow Shop. So if you are especially an avid shopper, if you want to find something that you can even just something cute to put in your house for whatever reason, you're looking for a cute little throw pillow, or you want to decorate something a little bit better to show off your personal expression, you go check out the LivingShadow.me. I'm trying to debate if I need sage or Palo Santo. I think I'm gonna do sage today. I don't know. It's crazy. I literally put on all this anti-mind control and everything, y'all. I put on all of this stuff. Anti-mind control. There's another one that's on where I play to let me go here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Mental shield protection against subconscious mind parasites and energetic intruders. So there's a lot of this stuff on YouTube. Check them out. Okay, a lot of different channels offering them. I have some on my Subliminalz channel, but if you don't want to go to mine for whatever reason, you can go to someone else's. They have these as well. So lots of people out here are not succumbing to whatever the crazy bitches mind control game is. So we're just gonna keep going. I like the shadow life. I like the not being controlled by people life. So I'm gonna pull from my Shadow Oracle deck, which you can also get on my site, LivingShadow.me. Find out what's hidden in the shadows. Okay, that's the whole point of this channel. What's hidden in the shadows. What's hidden in the shadows is apparently some controlling, manipulative, and it's like a white girl energy at that. Like, it's not even, and I'm not even like trying to be racist or anything like that, because they got told I was racist for saying she's a white girl, but it sounds like a white girl, and it acts like a white girl. I'm gonna call it a white girl. And it's funny because, growing up, if you are a black guy, or if you are a black person in general, I think most times we all know that, like, you were always told beware the white woman, because they want to, like, they want to get your kid, and they want to have a kid with you so that they can be a part of the bloodline, or get access to the melanin, or have their kid be in the melanin, or whatever else. And I didn't really think about that as a thing, honestly, growing up. I didn't stay like towards white girls anyway. Like, I mean, I hung out with white girls and things like that, but I wasn't like, I wasn't like attracted to white girls just because of me being like, I'm an autosexual. So just like being personal. I'm just being personal with y'all about this because I want to describe where I'm coming from in my framing of the story, because apparently the different framing of the story is out there rampant. Like, whoever this woman is, she is really trying to cover a story. She's been saying all this horrible shit about me, narcissistic, projecting all these horrible things about me, trying to like, and a lot of these women have been doing this. Like, I've seen them, especially like tarot reader women. Not all of them, but a lot of them, because a lot of women are tarot readers. There are, there's men who do this too. There's men who have intuitive abilities, things like that. And for a very long time, it at least from what I'm seeing, it shows that women are like, not every woman, but there's a lot of women who are very against men being intuitive or being sensitive. And it's weird because it's like they want it, but it's not like they want it, but they're just controlling. Like, they're very controlling with it. And I feel like that's the energy I'm picking up on. It's like a very controlling woman. Like, she wants a man to be, she just has like her fantasy of what she wants a guy to be, and she keeps trying to turn all these guys into what her fantasy is. Like, it's just creepy. It's very, very creepy. So I'm gonna pull, we're gonna see what's going on. We just saged. Actually, I'm gonna let the window down a little bit. Oh shit, I can't. Hold on, I gotta let the window down a little bit. Just a little crack. That may be something, because I said just a little crack. That may be something for somebody, because I heard a woo when I said that. So I don't know. Someone's jealous. I just heard that. I heard someone say jealous, or they're jealous, or. So I'm about to pull. Hold on, y'all. Actually, I'm gonna do another sage. Because I don't need this crazy mind control lady. Ooh, goodness. I don't know what. And honestly, the sign, I can't even tell you the sign of this person, because it keeps like bouncing between Libra and Leo. So I'm not sure if this person has like, I'm sure Leo or Libra or both are in their big three, but there's some kind of Leo Libra energy thing, because that's what keeps popping up every time I try and figure out who this person is. It's either like and when it comes up, it's either a Leo baby mama, like a baby mama Leo, a Libra girlfriend, so it's like a feminine energy, like a girlfriend Libra, a Leo baby mama, and then sometimes it comes from like a Leo, like a husband energy. So I don't know who, like, but Leo has been striking out on both accounts. I'm just being honest with you, but Libra's also been in here a couple of times. So please tell me what is going on. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, car was the first thing. Someone's being a car for somebody, or someone's being a vehicle to let them speak their story. A vessel. Marriage, commitment, Sagittarius. So there's someone, I'm getting with the Sagittarius, someone who's committed to like travel, to being free, to like being like open, not really open, but like adventurous. Friends. Ugh. I don't know. Somebody who's wanting to be a friend with you. I don't know who that is. Cheater, sense of self. Wow. Okay, and I did pick, now this one I believe I did off camera. I don't remember ones I do off or on camera anymore. Sense of self, Leo relationship. So here's the thing. There's this Leo energy, and it's crazy because you think that Leo will be all about themselves, but there's like a Leo energy that has no sense of self. And I picked it up a while ago, and I think that was a reading that was off camera, to be honest with you. I can't fully remember. I have to double check, but I believe that was off camera. But someone said they have no sense of self, and I wrote that down because I don't know how therapy for that one. You're going to see like a real therapist for no sense of self, because like someone who has no sense of self. So it's like they look at you and they think that they're you, or they they like watch somebody and they think that that's the person. They hear somebody and think that's the person. Like, or they watch. It's like that person that like watches a movie and they think they're in the movie, or like the Marvel universe people. Like, oh, like they watch the Marvel universe and they think they're in the Marvel universe. Like, this is somebody who has no sense of self whatsoever. And so it's like they're cheating because they get in a relationship with somebody so they can become like that person. If that makes sense. With this cheater sense of self. Like, this is somebody, and this is probably why Libra comes up a lot, because Libra has that type of energy where, oh, maybe I let the window down a little bit too much, because I hear all the cars. Libra has that type of energy. It's like the people pleasing where they will lose themselves trying to make you happy. If that makes sense, like sometimes they can, and that makes sense why this pops up. This is giving me that, like, there's somebody who, they only know who they are if they're with somebody else. Like, they're like codependent to the max. They only know who they are if they're with somebody else. Like, they don't know how to be alone. And it's like, it's, yeah, here we go. Pregnant Virgo, don't look back. So it's like they don't know how to be alone. We have a pregnant Virgo. Either they're trying to get pregnant or trying to be pregnant, or they're trying to get a Virgo pregnant. This could be a Leo who thinks it could be a Leo energy who thinks they're a pregnant Virgo. Yeah, social media. So there's somebody on social media who has like no sense. They're watching social media. Like, this is the type of person who does not need to watch social media, basically, because they have no sense of self. I'm not trying to be rude or mean or nothing like that, but this is the type of person that does not need to watch social media, because it's like every single post they get on, they think they're that person. They don't realize who they are. With pregnant Virgo and don't look back, they may be looking at a pregnant Virgo and thinking they're a pregnant Virgo. Give me some more about this pregnant Virgo, please. Yes. Okay, we have prayer, yes, family. There's a Virgo who wants to be pregnant. I'm hoping it's not by this Leo, because that seems like that would be toxic, but you know. Ring. Yeah, so there's a Virgo who wants to get pregnant somewhere and they want to have a family somewhere. Aries, depression. So there's gonna Earth. So I don't know if who this Virgo wants to get married to or have a kid with. There's somebody, this Virgo is like, yeah, a friend of me. Oh. See, they could be trying to get with this Aries here. And this Aries is a friend of me. Now, for a lot of people, it's often that an Aries and a Virgo are attracted to each other, but they have not seemed to work out. I'm not casting anything on you. I'm just saying they have not seemed to work out. We have lust, conversation, polyamory energy, Lilith, gay. Live with pride, they, them. So we have a gay Lilith here. Someone's inner desire could be gay, or someone's inner child could be gay. Lust, conversation, polyamory. So someone's inner child could really be gay, or sexually divergent, whatever you want to call it. Polyamory. Like, they wanna mix a lot of energies. I'm getting that. Like, with this polyamory energy, they want to mix a lot of energies. I don't, like, again, this could be like that sense of self thing where it's like this person wants to take like we talk about personality stuff on here a lot, okay? It's like this person's personality is kind of like they want to be a mixture of everybody everybody around them. Like, they want to be a mixture of all these different people's personalities. If that makes sense. Like, you know, like, you can become who you are around. Like, you take on some of their traits, but this person is like, if you put them in a room by themselves, they do not know who they are. That's what this person is. And that's the part that's scary. That's what the energy is reading as. If you put this person in a room by themselves, or like how I am right now, I'm in a car by myself. Okay? I've been by myself for a while. It's like if you put this person in that energy, they would not know who they are. They would not know. I don't know if they would know they don't have a sense of self. Yeah, relax, release, grandma, faith, demon. So this could be a grandma demon. This could be an older demon. This could be an ancestor that's passed on. That's not, you know, there are good ancestors and bad ancestors, y'all. Like, just like there's people who have good personalities and bad personalities, there's good and bad spirits out there. This is one of those people who has a bad spirit. This is one of those people who has a really bad spirit. They have no sense of self, and it's like they're coming off as being manipulative. They want to manipulate you into being something. And I'm trying to figure out what this is. So I'm gonna get to tarot in a minute, but I really want to like get to the bottom of this. Gift. There's some kind of gift involved. What is this gift? No. So this person is not gifted. So there's a grandma demon who is not gifted. Yeah, girlfriend. There's this girlfriend who is not gifted. I told you it pops up as a girlfriend. So there's some girlfriend who is not very gifted, but who tries to pretend they're gifted. This is that like that doppelganger energy that we've been seeing. Like this person who, it's like this is giving me an energy of this person who's pretending that they're psychic or that they're spiritually in tune, but they're not. This girlfriend. There's a girlfriend out here who's pretending that they have, I don't know, like, say, okay, how I put this, right? Say this girlfriend is dating a dude. The dude gets a gift. This is the woman who has no sense of self and is boundaryless to the point where she would claim that that gift is hers. Or this is somebody who would try to use your gift against you because she doesn't think that, like, this is again toxic. This is a toxic person. We have this grandma demon. This could be a very old soul. And they just like she's a very toxic person. Yeah, we have the sun. I can't make it up, y'all. The Leo came back right back out again. It came right back out again. This like, I'm not making it up. You see me. I went from 2 different decks now, and this Leo energy, this sun energy, came right back out again. There's somebody here who, it's like they define themselves by their relationships. So, how do I put this? It's like, yeah, Chariot. It's whoever the vessel is for Leo. There's, like I said, this one was being the vessel. So there's a vessel for Leo, a Leo energy. But they don't feel at home in their body. It's like they don't feel connected to their body. Like they don't. I don't even know how to put this. It's like, okay, so say, for instance, you're trying to remember your life, right? Some people remember their lives in different ways. So like recently, personally, I would tell you a personal story. I've been going back on Instagram, looking at my old Instagram pictures because I want to see what I post a lot of stuff on Instagram in general. ZLivingShadow on Instagram and ZLivingShadow on TikTok. Go follow and subscribe to me there. Yeah. This is that person where when they go back, like say, I'm like, okay, 2014, oh, I ate this thing because I posted on Instagram. It's like this person, they go by who they dated. So like I was dating Rick in 2014, and so that's how they keep their identity. That's how they like use their identity. They don't. It's not like I accomplished this. They go, oh, I was dating this person, or I was over here with this person, or I was talking to this person, or I was dealing with this person. It's like there's nothing about them. They're not remembering themselves. They're remembering themselves through other people. I can tell you, I've done that in the past before. I don't do that now. I have done that in the past before. So that's why I understand why I'm saying this. There's somebody who is a vessel for a Leo woman out here. I'm getting that heavy strong with this girlfriend. A Leo woman out here who they remember themselves through other people. They're not remembering themselves from them. Like they remember themselves through other people. So like, let's see what this other two got. Yeah, Knight of Wands and the Fool. They kind of go around. They may start a new beginning all the time. This can also be that mind control thing as well, where they're trying to manipulate somebody. That conquering energy. This is also giving me a little bit of Sagittarius. That Sagittarius came out earlier. Like, give me some more for this Knight of Wands and the Fool. Like, I'm getting this person wants to like be a hoe. Like they want to have a rebirth as a hoe. Like they want to start and be like all over the place. But at this, it's like, how do I put this?
Because it's like there's an energy. It's like this person may want to be a hoe, where they want to go and sleep with a whole bunch of people. You know, I said grandma demon. They may be a little gay. Maybe they want like polyamory. Like they want to have a few different conquests or whatever. They want to have a few different people. But the thing about it is, if this person has a very low or bad sense of self, for me personally, my therapy that I would recommend if you like went and bought a coaching session with me would be to be more alone for a while and don't date as much because of how much you're not like seeing yourself. Because honestly, with this Knight of Wands energy and this Fool, especially with this grandma, and we had the Lilith energy, right? Lilith energy is usually Queen of Wands. This person has not gotten to Queen of Wands yet, and they're like they want to get. I feel like they want to get there, but the way they get there is by knowing who they are and being confident. It's like Lilith to me is that bad bitch energy, right? This person's not being a bad bitch; they're being a people pleaser. They're trying to go around and be a girlfriend of this person and make this other person happy. This other person happy. They're not trying to please themselves. And I get that, like, you know, maybe multiple people can please yourself, but there's other ways to please yourself besides sex. And I don't know if this is like, again, it's a lot of fire energy. So maybe this fire energy does not know anything else besides sex. But this is giving me that type of thing where it's like, okay, well, I please myself by fucking everybody. And it's like, okay, but are you really happy with that? With this cheater Leo? Are you really happy with that? Are you really happy with that? Because the way this energy is popping up like this, it don't seem like it. Five of Swords. I cannot make this up, y'all. I don't know if you can. Hopefully you can see me. Let me put it down so you can see me shuffle some. Mental conflict. This is the mental conflict because it's like what they think will help them is not helping them. Right? This is that person where it's like if you even clicked on this reading, you know you want a third-party advice. You know you want someone else to tell you something. So this is that person. It's like, I don't know if they don't like being told they're wrong, because I'm kind of getting that too. They may not like being told they're wrong, but their way of going about and fixing the situation is not the way that actually fixes the situation. I'm just going to be bluntly honest with it. Like, it's not the way that fixes it. With just Five of Swords. They're putting themselves in mental conflict because it's like what they need and what they want are two completely different things. They want to be like be a hoe and surrounded by people and have like a boyfriend, a girlfriend, maybe someone else on the side. Who knows? It's like this person wants like a brothel, but what they need is like to sit alone and meditate somewhere. If that, you know what I mean? It's like I don't know who this person is. I keep saying that I don't know who this person is. It feels like it's an older person. Could be, doesn't necessarily have to be. We have Three of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Empress, Four of Swords, the High Priestess, Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Hierophant. So this is giving me someone, they want to collab, they want to work. Like I said, this that can be the polyamory. But again, it's coming off as polyamory. Like they can want to work with somebody, or they could want to like be involved with somebody else. Okay, but it's not. It's blocking them off with this Empress card here. It's like the Empress is saying, to me, it's like the Empress is saying, no, you can't work with me until you work on yourself. Or this is like a feminine energy that's saying, it's like you can't. I don't know if this could be a male watching this and regarding a female that they're dealing with or whatever the thing is. But this is like some feminine energy, and it's like, I need you to work with me. I need you to work, and it's like, I can't work with you until you work on yourself. You're not healthy enough for me to work with you yet. With this Four of Swords and High Priestess, it's like you're like, I'm gonna be blunt here. It's like you're not intuitive enough yet. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's giving me an energy of like with this Eight of Cups in reverse and this Hierophant. Someone needs to take responsibility for their own emotions, their own spiritual, their own energy. With this energy here, they're not taking responsibility for their own energy. They're not even trying to be in their own energy. They're so busy trying to be in someone else's energy or live through somebody else. And it's like, this is the lesson. This is the spiritual lesson you have to learn. Like not everybody has to always be alone all the time. But this is somebody who's like, they're so codependent, they have to be alone so they can learn how to be more independent. This person is too codependent on somebody. And it rubs off really, really wrong. And it's like, they could be codependent. Like, this could be a woman codependent. This could be a gay person. Um, anything, I'm not judging nobody, but this is some feminine energy that's very, very codependent. This could be a gay person. This could be somebody. This could be a male with a lot of feminine energy. This could be a woman who has a lot of masculine energy, but it ignores their feminine energy, and that's how this is coming out. But someone has to learn the lesson to take ownership of their own emotions and their own energy, with this Eight of Cups in reverse and this Hierophant. This is somebody who, like, Seven of Cups in reverse. They're not confused, or excuse me, they don't need options, they don't need confusion, they need to sit in, like, solidarity. Like, this is giving me that energy where it's like, people project. If you know about narcissists or narcissistic abuse, it's called projections. So I grew up with a narcissist. This is why I know a lot about this, and I can tell you from my experience, okay? Where the woman who raised me, my adoptive mother, she used to always project things onto me. Like, oh, you're really forgetful. I'm not that forgetful, but she would forget stuff all the time. And she would try to project, like, anything that was a negative quality about herself, she tries to put it on somebody else. This is that energy where this person wants to confuse people, and it's like, no, you're not confusing anybody. There's no options. Sit alone somewhere so you can really understand what's going on in your life. If you're having problems in your life, especially if you have attracted cheaters, like, this is somebody who may want, like, a polyamorous thing, but they may also attract cheaters. So it's like I guess giving me an energy of, like, this person may attract cheaters or someone who cheats on them, and so now they want to just be polyamorous. So they're like, okay, you're gonna cheat on me anyway, so I might as well just date you and whoever else you're gonna cheat on me with and whatever, we'll all just be together. And it's like, but instead of just healing and attracting someone who's better for them, or better suited for them, if that makes sense. Like, I hope that makes sense to y'all. Like, sometimes you got to sit by yourself and figure out what you're doing wrong, or why you're attracting the people you're attracting. That's part of what I'm doing here, although I'm not reading myself, but I'm saying, like, that's part of, like, the spiritual journey. That's what the LivingShadow.me, that's what this whole thing is about. Like, sometimes you need to sit and get, like, a different person's perspective to really see what's going on. Yeah, we have Temperance and King of Swords both in reverse. This person is not thinking logically, and we have Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, with this, I told you, this person, they want to get to this Queen of Wands out of this Knight of Wands energy. And it's like, they're not alchemizing with this Temperance in reverse. They're not thinking about they're not thinking about how to upgrade themselves. They're too busy trying to get with somebody else. I will tell you this could be a teenager. I'm not trying to be shady or nothing. This could be a teenager. If you're not a teenager, this could be an old person with a teenager mindset, okay? A lot of this I went through when I was younger. So I'm going to give you the advice based off of my spirit and my life, okay? You spend so much time trying to fix somebody else. Who the hell is going to fix you? With this Temperance in reverse. This is somebody who spends so much time maybe trying to be the perfect person for somebody, or try to help somebody else out. They ain't helping themselves with this King of Swords and this Queen of Wands. And I don't mean to be like, something else going to come. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse. Can't make it up, y'all. This is somebody who does not know how to be single. They may not even know how to, like, mentally move on, if that makes sense. Like, this is somebody who could be single at this moment, but their mind is still thinking about their ex, or their heart is still thinking about their ex, or they're thinking about the next person they want to be with. They're not thinking about just being by themselves. Like, there's a quote that's out there that says, you're not supposed to, I don't need my other half. I'm whole by myself. I just need something, or like, I just want something in addition to me. This person needs to, like, learn that type of energy. This person is in that energy where they feel like they need someone else to tell them who they are. Or they need someone else. And it's like, no, you don't need someone else. You want someone else. Like, this is someone who may not feel complete on their own, and it's like you have to get to the point where you feel complete on your own, and then get someone else who can be in addition to that. Like, don't try to look for someone else to complete you. It's like, this is that person that goes, I want my other half, and it's like, no, 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 it's not your other half. You are whole. You are a whole person, and you need another whole person. You are what's projecting. It's like this person is like being out there and being like, I'm a half a person. I'm looking for my other half. So they're attracting these other people who are like halfway or like half broken or something because they perceive themselves to be half broken. It's like, no, you're a whole person. That's probably why they get cheaters. It's like this person, they may attract cheaters because they have a void and they're trying to fill that void, so they attract other people who are also trying to fill a void. You know? And everybody fills their void differently. This is somebody who may fill their void with relationships, and the person that they get with may fill their void with one night stands, or may fill their void with alcohol, or may fill their void with cigarettes, or may fill the void with like some sort of addictive habit. And that's not helping them. Yeah, we got the death card here. Now, it did come up in reverse. So this is giving me the energy of this person has a really hard time changing. Again, Leo. Leo is a fixed sign energy. This is somebody who's like repeatedly can do the same thing over and over again, and they're not healing because they're not changing. They have to have a change. Yeah, Page of Pentacles in reverse. They have to have a change. We have Seven of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there's an offer here. I feel like since they get rejected. This could be a Leo who gets rejected, and it's because what it comes off to me is, look, with this King of Pentacles, right? They want a King of Pentacles type energy, but they're in a Knight of Wands type energy. So they want, it's like they're trying to date outside of their dating range, outside of their dating pool, if that makes sense. Like out of your league. It's like you're trying to get someone out of your league. And it's like this person, they're not deceptive about that. This could be a King of Pentacles in reverse. It could be who they got before. But again, with the communication is all off about this because they're not in a matching energy. Like, if you're in a Knight or a Page energy, you're more in a childy energy, versus a King and a Queen, which is more adult. So this is like giving me like someone has very bad communication. They may communicate with their child. They may communicate with their inner child. There may be something they got from their family with the Ten of Pentacles. This could be something that's passed down from their family. Okay? And with this Ace of Swords and Three of Wands in reverse, it's giving me that the real truth of the matter, honestly, is that they don't know how to move on. Because they want to lie to themselves and say they've moved on, but they really haven't. Like, they're still somewhere mentally, emotionally, energetically, somewhere kind of stuck on somebody, or maybe stuck on a cheater, and they haven't fully like gotten over it. It's not a bad thing. I mean, lots of times people get stuck on somebody, but it's like, you know how they used to say back in the day, the best revenge to get over, or the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody new. This is that person who wholeheartedly believes in that. But the problem with that is that when you get under somebody new, you really haven't healed from the last person. You haven't healed from the last person. You haven't learned the lesson from the last person with that the Hierophant that came out in this Eight of Cups. You haven't healed from the last person. So if you haven't healed from the last person, you're just bringing that same bad energy from the last person, and you're going to project it onto the new person. So it's like you can feel like you're dating the same person over and over again, the same type of energy, and it's not because of the other person. Honestly, it becomes to a point where it becomes part of you. Especially if we're talking about this mind control and this controlling type energy. It's like, you know that woman that goes, well, my ex did this, and the guy's like, I'm not your ex. I'm not your ex. I'm not your ex. This is this person. It's like, they go, I know I'm over my ex. I'm just saying I don't want you to be like my ex. I'm like, but you're not over your ex then, because you keep bringing your ex up. and you keep thinking I'm going to be your ex. You're not even trying to get to know who I am. You're too busy trying to see if I'm not this other person. Does that make sense? Like, it's hot in here, y'all. Hold on. I hope I'm making sense to you. I really do. Damn, oh, that's my leg. I'm like, that's fat and it's coming out. I'm not trying to be offensive, but I am gonna be honest now. This is LivingShadow13. I'm a very honest reader. If you don't like the truth, you may not like my channel. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, mask fake. Someone's wearing a fake mask. Someone's pretending to be something that they're not. And the problem is that if you want like a polyamory, whatever, live with pride, they, them, this is somebody who wants to be loved for who they are, but they're not showing who they are. They're not being authentic. They want to be loved authentically, but they're not being authentic. Like, it's like, you want to be loved authentically, but you're not being authentic to me. It's like thing. It's like, and it's coming off real tough because this person, I think they have a real hard time admitting that they have not moved on or admitting that they need to change with this Leo energy. Yeah, message. Somebody has a real hard time admitting that they need to change. Like, they may be in denial. Denial is part of grief. If you ever looked up grief, denial is a part of grief. This person, I really feel like they may have lost a relationship, or they may have lost something, or they may not be getting something, and instead of they're not they haven't moved past the denial stage of grief yet. Yeah, wife therapy. So there's some, like I told you, this person be trying to call themselves the wife, or somebody's wife needs some kind of therapy because they haven't moved on. It's like they're like, okay, say this person wants to be your wife, right? They want to be your wife, but they're like, okay, like, how do I put this? Say you're talking to, it doesn't have to be a man, woman, whatever. Okay, say you're talking to somebody, right? And instead of them getting to know you, they're too busy trying to see, are you going to be like the person that they had before? So you could be, like, say, like 5 months, 6 months in, y'all are like, and again, some people go slow, some people go fast, whatever. Like, whatever you want to take it, like 5 months, 6 months in, I think it's like a good medium time to like get to know somebody, at least to see if you want to be with them or not. This person, instead of trying to see if they wanted to be with you, they were too busy trying to see, are you like my ex? If that makes sense. Like, we got Paul and we got Sandy. Okay, we got Paul and Sandy. Sandy doesn't necessarily want to be with Paul. Sandy just wants to make sure that Paul is not like David from before. So the whole time where Paul's trying to get to know Sandy, Paul's trying to talk to Sandy, get to know Sandy, deal with Sandy, be about Sandy. Sandy's too busy really thinking about David and projecting David onto Paul. So she's going out with Paul. Say they go out to like Applebee's or something, and it's Sandy and Paul. The whole time, Paul is maybe like talking to Sandy, trying to get to know Sandy. Sandy's over here like, okay, so you said this. That's not what David did before. But David did do something like this before. But I don't know, you know, David used to always, it's like that. And so it's like 6 months in, Paul is over here like, you know, I don't really want to be with you anymore because like we don't really work. And she's like, what do you mean? We work fine. You're not David. I'm cool. I didn't watch everything you did, and you're too much different from David, so where we can be together. And Paul's like, but you're not what I want because you're so busy trying to make sure I'm not David. Do you know anything about me? Paul is like, what's my middle name? Like, what's my favorite food? Like, do you know anything about Paul, or are you still? But you know everything about David though. And you know, it's like that type. It's giving me that type of energy. This person they know so much. Or they're trying so hard to make sure you're not their ex. They're not getting to know who you are. Discernment. They're not using discernment. They're not using discernment on the new person. They're using discernment to make sure that the new person is not the old person, but they're not getting to know the new person for who the new person is, and trying to see if they can be with the new person. And that, to me, has come up as they have not become a new person themselves. This is the same person who was still this is the same person who was with David. They have not left David. Maybe physically, mentally, and emotionally, they have not left David. So, they're trying to be with Paul, but Paul is over here like, yo, you ain't with me. You still with David. And she's like, no, I'm not. You see, I'm right here with you. Like, no, you're physically here, but you're not there with me. You're using your discernment to make sure I'm not David. But in reality, you don't even know who Paul is. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense out here to whoever is watching this and whatever time y'all watch this. I know my readings are timeless, and people come across different energies when they come across different energies. But I hope y'all really can drive this home. This is somebody, instead of trying to figure out and discerning who they are themselves, this is somebody, witch, wizard, vain, health. They may be using some sort of sex magic. They may be using some kind of magic to make themselves appear to look healthy. You know what I mean? Like a vanity spell or something. They can make themselves they put on that mask. They want to appear healthier than what they are. They want to appear that they've healed from this. They want to appear like they're over it, but they're not really. Not truly. And you can tell they're not because they keep attracting a cheater, or they keep attracting an energy that does not suit them. So it's like, if you've healed from it, then you would have attracted energy that's either better suited or a different energy that teaches you a different lesson, not the same lesson over and over again. But really, this person needs to be using the discernment on their sense of self and learn who they are. Instead of trying to learn instead of trying to figure out if Paul is like David, trying to figure out if Sandy is enough of Sandy, where Sandy even wants to deal with Paul. You know what I mean? It's like, not trying to, it's like, okay, so I don't know if it's like trying to figure out if Paul is compatible with you. Because the entire time you're trying to figure out if Paul is like David, Paul's trying to figure out if Sandy is compatible with Paul. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to get this healthier person, this king energy, and you got to stop being this Knight of Wands energy. You got to upgrade to this Queen of Wands energy. I'm not trying to be shady or rude or nothing, but I got to be honest with you. It's like this king energy knows they got to be a king because they sat down and they figured themselves out. This is like this can be a cultural thing, because growing up, a lot of the times it was instilled in a lot of people, like deadbeat dads, things like that, like women wanting a man to be a certain type of way. And now the men are more of that way, but the women have not changed their own tactics. So now the men who have upgraded and took their advice and did things, they want a better type of woman, and this woman has not, but they don't want to change themselves. I mean, I have a podcast called the Shadowcast Podcast, in which you can go check out. It's also a YouTube channel. Links in the description box below if you want to watch the videos. But the one I would particularly recommend for the person who identifies or resonates with this reading, or the energies that identify and resonate with this reading, would be Mask Femme Stunted Growth. It was a couple episodes ago. The video is not fully on YouTube. You would have to go listen to the podcast. But I think you would probably be better off with that, because this is, I talk about projection. I talk about projecting different types of energies onto different partners, and I feel like that might be very beneficial for this person. So do check that out. Links in the description box below for both the audio and the video of the podcast. Again, that episode is audio only. Really, I only got like 10 minutes of video before the thing cut off on me. So you just listen to the full audio of the podcast, honestly. So, but yeah, that would be my recommendation. Also, check out my High Shadow Society and my A Little Trust You Can Dance To Shadow Subliminals, because I feel like you need to trust yourself more, and a lot of that is it's like that self-trust. Like, I would recommend go listening to those. Like, not trying to be rude, but there's 3 things to listen to. That's a good couple hours. even even if you like, I don't know how many people do this. I have now recently, from this whole homeless car thing, go to the laundromat now. So it's fun to like listen to stuff at the laundromat or like read a book at the laundromat. It's like someone needs like a self-care, like a spa day or something. To and while they're like at the spa, like listen to that type of stuff. They're like work on yourself mentally, not physically. Your physical body, whether or not whatever. I don't know what your physical body is from these cards. I really don't. Whether you're male, female, whatever. I'm really getting it as a female, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to put this on you. If you are a male and you identify with this, no shade to you at all. Okay? I know I'm living ShadowWork, but I'm not trying to be shady at this moment. But really, go listen to that stuff. Listen to the podcast. It's called Mask Femme Energy Stunted Growth, the Shadowcast podcast. You see a picture of me with green hair back when I had my green braids in. Okay, that's the podcast, the Shadowcast podcast, DA Shadowcast podcast. On the picture is THE if you type it into your podcast player. I really recommend that, even more so than the subs. You can go to the Shadow Subs channel, but honestly, I recommend the podcast for you a lot more. I think you would get a lot more benefit out of the podcast. So I hope this helps whoever is listening to it, at whatever time you're listening to it. And I hope you figure out who you are and upgrade past the bullshit. So, yeah. Thank you again for watching. I'm not going to do another one because I think that was a lot for me. I'm still hot. Like, you can still see the sweat on top. Like, I'm still hot from that one. So, I'm going to light the sage again, though. I shouldn't light the Palo Santo this time. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the other videos on my channel, LivingShadow13. Check out the other videos on my channel. I have a plethora of readings. I'm hoping that soon I can get to a point where I have a stable place to be at and I can do like signs again or buy sign again. But at the moment, I'm not in that position. So be patient with me if you can. And yeah, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for joining. And remember, we are the assassination. Bye.